$3,000 or $20,000? What would you pay? So here's a quick picture of it. We did a whole house estimate a couple weeks ago in the Kane County area. And we were repainting all the trim in the house that is oak to be white. So I didn't hear anything from the homeowner. We had called, texted, we sent some follow-up stuff until today. And today, let me make sure I cover it. Today, I get a 2-star review because of our estimate. So let me read the review. Overpriced. Dave was very nice, came out the same day we spoke to give an estimate. Unfortunately, that's where the positives stop. We were quoted $22,000 to paint the trim, doors, baseboards in a 2,500 square foot home built in 1988. They forgot spindles and handrails. And I honestly thought it was a joke. I was told, I'm not sure what you're expecting with the pricing. I was expecting something reasonable, not a number that would require to take out a loan to paint trim. For comparison, we hired another reputable painting company who did the exact same work for $3,000 total. Please do yourself a favor, get multiple quotes. This pricing is wildly out of touch. So that was the review she left, which I understand pricing. We did a video on this actually. So we priced videos. We priced windows in our house when we moved in 4 years ago, and we had a couple different people come out. We had a guy that came out. It really was a joke. $80,000 for 17 windows. We ended up getting them done for less than 20. I did a lot of the work myself, but still, they're really good windows for 20. There's differences. I still don't understand why that one was 80,000. If I would have done the work myself, it'd have been a lot. It would have been a lot more. Their average costs were about 30, so they were all about the same. But this is kind of this 20 to 22 to 3, huge difference. So this is my response to that review. Hi, we appreciate the feedback. We're glad you found someone who was able to do the work to meet your budget. If you'd let us know ahead of time, it'd have been nice. We'd like to hear from you versus the review. But in all things being equal, thank you for the review here, as this is going to help you understand pricing for projects of this type and this size. We work to have as many pricing articles, comparisons about cost for painting homes and what we're doing in homes on our website and channels and videos like this on our YouTube channel. And you will help other people understand pricing better in our efforts to be upfront, transparent, and open about our pricing as possible. Kind of that is our whole CarX type mentality, CarMax mentality. Everything's open. The price we gave you, labor primer paint, was to cover your wood floors, tape off floors, stairs, spindles, mask around each wall frame, window frame, door frame, 60 of them, window frames, 53, 112 spindles is what I wrote down, and all the stair treads, as well as handrails. We would have cleaned all the oak baseboards, about 125 linear feet, cleaned all the door frames, cleaned the doors, cleaned the window frames, cleaned the dirt off these items to prevent primer and paint to sticking to them. We would then have sanded all the door frames, doors, window frames, handrails, spindles, base trim to make sure that the bonding primer bonded to the oak, sorry. Next, we have filled all the nail holes in the trim above, as well as caulked all the base trim against the wall, against all the quarter round base, caulking the seams of each floor around each door frame, caulking the seams around each window, and again applying the bonding primer to all that oak. Once dry, we'd have sanded all that area smooth, vacuum all the dust from the sanding, leave as little mess as possible using our HEPA vacuum units. We would have applied the first coat of urethane paint to all these same items, trimmed doors, door frames, window frames, handrails, spindles, and second color, by the way, on spindles or handrails. Sanded these areas again before applying the second coat of paint to all these areas. Finally, pulling the paper and the masking so we could then retape the trim and cut in the walls along the items that we just painted. We know what it takes to do the job right, and it'll last for a lifetime. We still offer a no-peel guarantee and lifetime warranty. Touch-ups. Wish you all the best. Appreciate the opportunity to meet you. Sorry I couldn't help with you this project. So how they found someone for $3,000, I still don't know. It's kind of racked my brain a little bit. The video, I'll put an article, or you can check out our website. So I did a little bit more in-depth article trying to figure this out too, because when we don't get a job, we always want to try and figure out, why didn't we get it? Did I do something wrong? Did I estimate it wrong? Did I count wrong? And this is a big gap, but I can't figure out what the gap is. So quick math on this in case you don't see the article. All of our bidding is metric based. We use the PCA, Paint Contractors Association of America, and they have kind of standards. So how long it takes to paint a door, how long it takes to clean trim, how long does it take sand. Everything to do with painting they have in a binder based off proven techniques, proven practices, and how long something takes. And then we kind of refine that. If we have guys that are quicker, we can kind of adjust. Say instead of taking an hour to paint a door, it might take 45 minutes. So within that, that's how our bid was done, how long it's going to take to do the work. We had it for between $600 to $900. Part of it depended on what type of materials, what colors. There's different factors in there, but between $600 and $900 is what we're figuring on materials. Actually, maybe higher, but I was being pretty conservative with that one. So take that out, and you're at like $2,400. So $2,400. We had this figured for about 250 hours is what we estimated this was going to take. So 2 people, 3+ weeks. If I add that up, it's like not even. I think it was $11.59 an hour. People at McDonald's make more money than that. So I don't know how they did it. If they did, great, but I don't know how they did it. I don't like bad reviews, but for us, these kind of things are gold mines. Again, it shows our transparency, our willingness to be vulnerable. You can go on our website. We have the pricing tool on top. For cabinets, we have a pricing tool for painting. You can look at our website for all kinds of pricing articles. Here on our YouTube page, we talk about pricing a lot because we know it's the number one thing people ask. Again, we pride ourselves in being the CarMax of the painting industry. We want to be upfront, transparent, and be the most trusted brand in our area when we are in your house, so you know who's there, you trust who's there, and it's a confident choice. Anyway, we'd love to see how we can help you with the house that you're in. If you've got questions on painting, let us know. And if you have questions on this, put them in the comments below. Love to hear your comments, thoughts, opinions. It's all good. Hope you have a great day, and may your year be blessed. All right. Thank you, guys.